Welcome back. It's 11 minutes after 1 o'clock. This is the midday view on eNCA, DSTV channel 43. Now, the Environment and Infrastructure Services MMC, Mpho Moerane, looks set to be the next mayor of Johannesburg. He's being eyed to replace the late Jolidee Matongo, who died in a car accident recently. Colleague, reporter Lindokuhle Xulu, is following that story. Let's go live to him now. He's outside the Joburg City Metro's chamber offices there in Braamfontein. Lindokuhle, so it looks like Mpho Moerane is the man the ANC would prefer to take over from Jolidee Matongo.
That's the confirmation, Praten. Sorry to cut you there. That's the confirmation we've gotten from the regional secretary of the ANC from Johannesburg, that the provincial executive committee has in fact endorsed Ubaba Mpho Moerane to be the next mayor of the city of Johannesburg. He will, of course, be the mayoral candidate headed towards the elections, and thereafter, if the ANC does well in terms of those elections, then he will be the new mayor of the city of Johannesburg, following the untimely death of Mayor Jolidee Matongo after he had an accident on the Golden Highway. But we are with the man that has been fingered to be taking over from the reins of the former mayor. Thank you so much, Baba Mpho Moerane, for joining us. Just give us a sense first. You are being fingered, you are being endorsed. Is this a task you are willing to undertake?
No, Lindokuhle, thank you for the interview. When the first process started after the passing of Comrade Jeff Makubo, there were three nominations. It was Comrade Jolidee Matongo, it was myself, and Comrade Salfina Molaudzi. The three were also approved by the PEC, and then we went to be interviewed by the national office bearers. And the national office bearers took a decision that Comrade Jolidee must be the mayor. So come around this time with the untimely death of our former mayor, the REC and the PEC said yesterday, unfortunately I was not part of the meeting, they asked me to recuse myself. And then there was PEC late in the evening. And then after that PEC, I got a call from the secretary of the ANC in Johannesburg to say that the PEC has endorsed my name. Now the next process is that the report has been sent to the national office bearers for consideration and approval.
Yes, you said something earlier when we were speaking off air, that while you are actually willing to undertake this particular task, one of the things you'll be doing is dedicating your service not only to the people of Johannesburg but to the late mayor himself. Just take us through that sentiment you said earlier on.
I said that I will do it in his honor. A lot of people after the accident were saying, are you sure you want to do this thing? I mean, with the accident and everything, you know, my family was concerned, but I said to them, I will do it in honor of Matongo. I want to continue with what he has started, which is what former Mayor Makubo started, accelerating service delivery in the city. And what we mean, we are very clear on acceleration of service delivery. We want to fix street lights, we want to fix roads. We want to make sure that people have clean running water at all times. Where we can't put tapped water, we'll put water tanks. We want to keep the city clean. We want to focus on the CBD. I had a discussion with the Premier that they need to come on board. There are things that we need to fix in the CBD. We have a problem of undocumented foreign nationals that we need to deal with. We have buildings with 200 units and 240-litre bins. So you ask yourself, where is the rest bins? The rest of the rubble, they throw it on the street. So we want to fix those. We want to make sure that there's phase 1C of BRT from town to Alex, then Midrand. We want to make sure that our metro bus is working. We want to make sure that our street lights are working throughout, except where ESCOM supplies the area. But critical to what we need to do, we are going to sign a memorandum of understanding in the next week or so with ESCOM to take over Soweto, Orange Farm, Ivory Park, Dipsload, and Finetown, and Sandton. All areas under the city of Johannesburg must be supplied by City Power. ESCOM board has approved that we take them over. We have an issue of debt that we need to deal with. I think they say Soweto was owing 12.5 billion. They wrote off 5 billion last year. There's 7.5 billion that is still outstanding. We need to bring in Cocta, National Treasury, on how we can deal with the debt of Soweto. But what we're saying that we have a plan in Soweto. We're not just only going to give people of Soweto electricity. We want to give them energy mix. We want to give them solar panels. We want to give them gas. Because we believe that electricity is also very expensive. There are people that cannot afford, and we want to help them to be able to get mixed energy.
Certainly a lot to do there in that sense, but of course you did say that we're waiting for the NEC to actually approve what the PEC has endorsed, which is yourself, in terms of taking over mayoralship, but we'll certainly be keeping tabs with you. We are told that we are out of time, but thank you so much, Mpho Moerane, for joining us. That is the candidate for the ANC to actually take over from Mayor Jolidee Matongo after his untimely death, and he says that he's quite ready to take over that task. But more than anything, he's mentioned a myriad of things that need a resolution that he says they have a plan to actually sort out, including the electricity crisis in Soweto.
Yeah, thank you very much, Lindokuhle Xulu. We understand there's a number of processes that must still happen. And as you said in the beginning, if the ANC wins Johannesburg in the local government elections, that man standing next to you is the likely candidate to be the next mayor. Thank you very much, Lindokuhle, there outside the Johannesburg Metro Council chambers.